Okay. Now that I'm completely not ready, nothing is prepared. Not even my chat is on the right window. Doing great today. All right. So as you can see by the title, we're doing Project Arctic 2 because I didn't get a chance to talk to Crimson or Char today, so I'm putting all the mods 10 on the back burner for today. Maybe for this week. Then I'm probably just gonna have a few different things that we bounce around. We're not gonna use any of those worlds, because I have no idea where some of them are at, and some of them are from old versions and are kind of broken. One of them has a green sky permanently for some reason. Okay. At this point, I'm just going to plan to name it appropriate for a server, because half the time I end up turning them into servers anyways. Okay. I did not check the game audio either, so I'll have to look at that here in a second. Someday it'll load. Okay. Okay, cool. Game audio is good. What do we got around here? That is not a tree. That is vaguely tree shaped. Not quite right. Controls, mouse. And there we go. I want some bare stone. I don't know what that souls counter up there in the top is either, because that wasn't there last time I played this. Albeit that was some time ago, so... Actually, I think it was over a year ago. Go. Reboots. Wait a minute. I'll have EMT. Oh, yeah. Actually, kind of useful, like, early game. Hello. Here we go. Damn it, quit. There's not one of those things. Ooh, that's actually solid EMC to start off with. Can't EMC bread, but we can wheat, so. Do that either. That's really dumb. Oh, let's go ahead and make a sword. And start gathering leather for backpacks. Wow, that was dumb. Glad I noticed now, not later. For a mod pack so heavily related or involved with this particular mod, forgetting this, kind of stupid. There are oddly few animals around here. Grab up some archwood trees. That kind of random. Conveniently placed over lava, so never mind. What the? Okay, not gonna lie, that's kind of cool. I don't know what mod does that, but that's really cool. Okay, come on. Really? The pig guilt trips? Is that required? Second? Oh, duh. Might actually help if I'm holding the right button. I don't have it bound on my keyboard. I don't have it bound on my mouse. Matter of fact, let me fix that. Bound to the wrong key. What do we have? Journey map or zeros? Right, good enough. Maybe not walking into the snowy biomes because I always end up spending hours in them. On we go. Comically enough, I did not think about the first night. I guess we're going with the booking it strategy. Get some free MC out of this. And that's why I gotta find like a village or something. Nope. Hey, free waystone. Yeah. Oh, that would explain it's not working. What is that? A bad idea. That's what that is. I did that. Okay. We'll just casually walk across the ocean. Hindsight, maybe a boat would have been a better idea. I think it would be quite this far. Lots of walking. Oh, land. There's some land. Here we go. Probably a good way to kill most of the night, though. Though it's still very night out. That's another sunken ship, so let's go check that out. Yay, better pickaxe. Wait, what the? What just hit me? Oh. Yeah, that tracks. I'm kind of wondering why this ice isn't breaking up, though. I kind of find that to be very confusing. Because I thought this ice wasn't supposed to last very long. Oh, that was... Okay, so it's the light levels that melts it then? No. Ooh, is that what I think it is? That might be our base. Once I figure out how to get up there. This is exactly what I think it is. It's the Skyship Village. Hello. I don't know if something looks weird about that, but I don't know what. I've actually seen this structure a few times before and wanted to live in it, but I never find it early enough to live in it. Okay. May just have to make a temporary way up for the moment. Oh, duh. I have enough points to do this. I can just take this down afterward. I'm hoping this is enough blocks to get up there. It might not be. Yeah, not quite. Why is this lagging? Perfect. All right, let me get one of these out. All right, there we go. All right. Yeah, it sounds about right. course, it has an air, freaking wasteland already up here. Just makes sense, you know? We'll loot all this after. First things first, gonna get rid of this mess. I'll get the rest of that when I go down later. Those. Wait. Get you unemployed and then pick you up. Ooh, piece of candy. Literally. Piece of candy. For once, it's actually a piece of candy. It's a piece of candy. Once I said it, and it was actually a piece of candy. I got multiple funny looks when I said that this time. Whee! There it goes. Alright. Alright, check this. Oh, it's this. That do. Kind of curious. Like, what is this? What am I dropping here? Put this back in a second. Oh. The anchor. Okay. Damn it. Ah. Of course it would. I love some of those. This is why I really like these. We just have a nice little... I gotta find somewhere to start tucking villagers. I can get an idea of what I'm dealing with here. Alright. I mean, heck, we've got a mechanical mixture, everything up. Hold on, does that blaze burner just work? I'm gonna have to fiddle with that a little bit. Okay. More pieces of candy. Oops. Not Frostwalker. Hold on. Something I need to do. I swear. Did they freaking remove it? Oh, I'm mad. I'm so mad they got rid of it. You used to be able to fill the jars with dirt. Kind of mad they got rid of that. I like that. It was like one of my favorite references in that. Alright, some carrots, potatoes, a grill. Hell yeah, free goggles. String. Let's spawn here. I think I can do a lot with this. This is just one of the airships. There's what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 6. So I'll need to come up with a way to go between them at some point, but I think this is going to be the base. Oh, hi. Mine now. Yeah, see, this is one of those things I wish there were more of with the Create mod. It's just more movement in, like, the structures. Alright, so... I need to go find that, the thing of villagers I put down. Okay. I do wonder if these lit blaze burners work, or if you have to go get a blaze first. Plus it. I don't have any materials to test that with yet. Alright, so I guess first things first. Start gathering everything up to one place so I can get an idea of what I'm working with. That there. You know, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and look at the quest book too. Not like we were given that for a reason or something. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Ooh, plushies. All right. Plushies. Okay. Okay, so it looks like that's everything for the moment. I definitely want to find a way relatively early to move between these, honestly, without having to build bridges between them. Because I feel like that takes away from it. But this one should be more than enough space to get started with. So, let me go through and see if we can find anything. That's actually a much better spawn point. Bean. Do we have like any kind of port stones which can't be teleported to, but can be teleported from? Not quite what I'm looking for. I guess I could get myself over to each of the waystone, each of the things, and put a waystone on each one. Though I don't. Oh, hold on. No, this is what we do here. We can use travel anchors. Then we can just teleport between each of them. Okay, so that just seems, it looks like iron. and ender pearls, so we'll work on that pretty early on. Probably should actually find an ender pearl first. Okay. Alright, as much as I don't want to do it this way, do this. And we're going to go build over to all the other ones. With. And I'll just have to clean this up later. Need to see what materials I have access to. To be honest, if I can avoid mining early on, that would be awesome. Okay, that just scared the crap out of me. Okay. Not gonna lie, kind of half looked away from the screen and thought I fell. Better sword. Oh, ice map. The world? Not sure what that's supposed to be doing. And paper. What the? Okay. Not gonna lie. That's really cool. Does make me wonder if something's inside of it, though. Oh? Oh! Okay, that's actually really creative. Huh. If it went up, though, it'd be kind of cool. Pancakes! Need a refrigerator to store my villagers in. Okay. I just hear a zombie. Maybe a globe. I 100% did. Free wrench. There's some iron. To start, at least. Okay. The heck do they got going on down here? Okay, I know full well I heard a zombie. Where did I hear the zombie from? Word? Free pants! Okay. I know full well I heard a zombie. Where did I hear it, though? Okay, right here. Heck. Hey, I am so confused as to where the heck the sound is coming from. All right. Da, 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 da. Eh? We have farming stuff on this one. Another wrench. Oh, hi. My pocket. Go to this guy. This one next. Um, Audio cut out? Or is YouTube being dumb? I think YouTube's just being dumb. Oink. Oink. Damn good place to get started, though. How do I go below deck on this? Right here. Needs to craft anything. Come back and grab these as I need them. Hoping I'd find a bunch of iron on one of these. So far, nothing. Other floor. Not too bad of a little start here. Take that shield. Oh look, it's the ground. More iron. Okay, I gotta do it. I always gotta get that achievement when I get the chance. Alright, so that's this one cleared. All of my wood, my planks away. Oh, I can't run because I've got too many of the bag things on me. Or the sacks. Alright, so that's like 4 of these ships checked out so far. That one might have some iron on it. I'm gonna go to the back to the main one first. Oh, hey, look, there's a zombie. Probably because of this. Come on. Okay. Massive stack of pancakes. Okay, maybe 2. Time to sleep. Thought I got all you guys. Well, you're welcome to lurk while you eat dinner and well after. Souls. Yoink. Nice if I can get some more iron. But I think I'm probably going to have to go mining for it. Plenty of wrenches. Whee. You tried it? Okay, I think that can stay. I really like the pedestals for building, honestly. I really shouldn't just press random buttons. Yeah, here I am. How many times? Pretty much, yeah, Crimson. Sorry, I didn't see initially. Mostly just wanting to chill a bit. Can I use this? Really. It was a long week, so it's part of why I canceled stream yesterday. And I didn't, honestly, and it's nothing on y'all, I just didn't want to deal with other people tonight. Plus, I also forgot to message you guys, like, before stream, so. That's supposed to do. Pickaxe. Copper. Your toolbox. Yeah, everything's fine now. It was just a long week this week. Between that massive AWS outage and then on Tuesday, while they don't want to say it happened, Microsoft had an outage too. Trust me, I spent half my week arguing with them that they had an outage because a lot of our stuff went down. Not a lot in this one, but not a bit of friggin' iron. Kind of figured this would be the one that I'd find some iron in. Okay. Got like one ship left. Actually, I should just be able to run straight across on this one. Yeah, with Monday's AWS outage, we've pretty much been recovering from that all week because even after they fixed it, a lot of systems were still severely slowed down. So it's a mess that I was over with once it started. Well, it does let us like not do much for a little while. The aftermath is just horrible. Yeah, the Microsoft one, they never said anything. A lot of people complained about. The only reason I figured it out was because there were a ton of people complaining about like Power Automate out not working. That was the big thing that clued us in, is that all of a sudden everything that's my job wasn't working. So yeah, everything from how we handle calling out of work to how my department handles ticketing was down because of it. Because all of it runs through that. Actually, there's one more. Well, I think I'll go for it. Add more pancakes to the pile. That doesn't need to. Need to put away like my dozen wrenches. Hold on, can I Yeah, I can stack the wrenches in here. And before you say anything, I already ate a bar of soap to get the Tide Pod challenge. Almost forgot about this ship. I'm hoping this one just happens to have like a bunch of ores on it. We found literally everything else. Otherwise, I am going down to find somewhere to mine. There's a bit of iron. Another wrench. Oh yeah, if you want to know the dumbest thing, if you haven't looked into what caused that whole massive outage, it was so beyond stupid. And completely preventable. But yeah, the whole AWS outage thing happened because of a DNS error, which is something you'd think a multi-billion-dollar company would, think to prevent. Took down almost the entire internet for a day just because of something so tiny. It's a really basic error. Okay, well, that was no iron. I've got enough for a block. Need a lot more than that for what I'm working on. So, put a toolbox right here. Fill it with wrenches. And apparently goggles. Don't question my need to collect wrenches. One of that. Take the rope would be useful. But a bit more rope than that. Grab that too. So, hold up. I can. This is so dumb. Farming pack. Nice little farm. And then got areas for trees. Okay. I mean, yeah, dude, you're just basically figuring that stuff out for when we do our recorded series. So if I take, so this doesn't have EMC, but this does, and this can be turned back into rope. So if I plop this in here, then do this, I can then just grab a stack of that. Need 2 stacks, just 1, and then, bam, I have 4 stacks of rope. Why not just give it its own EMC at that point? All right. I'm gonna make a chest. Where'd I put the damn wood? That. Rope. That there. Shouldn't need more than 3 stacks of that. And actually, let's see, how much gold do we have? 6 ingots there. Have any more? We do not. Damn, I was kind of hopeful. Okay, we should have grabbed those other iron picks, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, so lots of coal. Oh. Actually, that's perfect. Okay. Let me damn sticks. Chest. Ring. And leather. Okay. Now I need sticks. Grab a stack. Throw 1 back. All right. I think that should pretty much set us up. Yes, and go to sleep. Then we can go down and try to hit up some mines. Okay. That zombie has a sword through his head. Okay. I didn't consider the fact that coming down underneath a structure would probably be dark and filled with mobs. Nope. Haha, you missed. Haha, you missed again. How the hell? Of course, I drowned. Why would it? Do I have? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Go mining first, but I think lighting all this up would probably be a better idea. Build something to put underneath, put the whole thing in. Oi. Either that or just move ground level access somewhere. No, you. No. Just trying to go mining. Oh. Pick it up. Yep, maybe shit this way actually. Okay. Let's see. That actually got us pretty far down. Okay. Pretty sure I need to come up at least one block. Alright, well, we'll come back. This is negative 15, so yeah, it should be good. Curious what's with all the magma blocks. Complain, it could be useful later. Oh wait, these are worth a lot. There. Grab a waystone. The mines. I have a way up and down still. So. Okay, raw gold's worth quite a bit. Let's raw iron. Alright, ain't too bad either, dang. Okay. Put this up so I have a solid spot to stand when I come down here. Go ahead and turn this to like fuzzy mode. Alright, so then we can just make gen. Yeah, apparently there's been a couple updates since I last played it, so figured I'd come back, give it a try. I got pretty far last time, but I just didn't want to continue that save. Hold on. Not what I meant to do. Hey, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well just bend it and smelt 8. No, I'm not wasting any fuel. Honestly, don't remember doing that when I played before, but that might have been something that was changed. Is it like this down here entirely, or is it just like this area that I'm in? If it stays like this, I might need to go a little higher up. What was that? Yeah. Okay. Most of very. Okay, so I need to just go. So I might be smart to just go up a few blocks. At least until I get something that's a little less specific. Plus, I'm not really even seeing any ores down there either. Wow, lapis is worth quite a bit. Holy shit. What's uranium worth? Actually, not too bad at all. Alright, well, only problem now is that I lack enough, I don't have an ender pearl. But I might be able to pull that off from a villager, so... Oh, they changed it so you can bring up their fist now. Okay, noted. Okay. Lighten this temporarily. I don't know that there is a hammer, to be honest. There are, but not like your standard hammers. Honestly, I need to just find an... Wait, hold on. Didn't look very well, but one of these might have had... Let me look again through all these. I swear... Yep, right here. That's what I thought. Couple of brewing stands. Perfect. Apparently, I want to set up a way to move between all the ships without having these. So I want to use, I believe they're teleport anchors? Travel anchors. Because I've never actually used that mod before. So I'm currently working on an ender pearl. It just needs iron and ender pearls for the most part. And the same for the travel staff. So those out. Grab those villagers. But you're already a cleric. I could grab a librarian to sell paper to. How much is sugarcane? Ah, a little pricey. I don't think so. Oh, duh. I'm overthinking this. Let me just find a. Do I have any Fletchers already? Oh, train of thought just completely out the window there. Nope. Back in my pocket. Need. That'll work. You're a cleric. Don't think I have a fletching table, but I think I've got everything for it. Okay. I have some wood. That would. Sleep now. Good job. Yeah, let's. Yeah, I'm gonna cook some more gold. It's gonna be cheaper. Or it's gonna be faster that way. Hold on. Nope. Um, sea lanterns. They do actually. We have. I think we do have the ocean. Actually, that's cheap as hell. Noted that. I saw that. Grab some stacks of sticks. Now let me grab some gold now. And then the oceanographer's table is a barrel, piece of paper, and a string. It's actually a really good way to get a EMC. You see, are there any barrel? There's a barrel right there. Oh. I need to grab coal, only need one stack, and a stack of gold, which is probably going to kill just about my entire thing. I don't think I need a whole stack. Maybe like 12. 12 should be more than enough. Yeah, damn, I thought I bought arrows for a second. Take the job. I will feed you to the sharks. I'm gonna stab you and feed you to the sharks. That's what I thought. Oh well. Jesus. A level 1 trade, and that is like 1 stack. Holy crap, that's a lot. That's gonna fix me up real good. That is almost broken. Holy crap. Almost broken because I'm using it anyways. Don't need that. Alright. Another thing I can teach the table. Wait a minute. Can't I use... Prismarine has... Interesting. I'm gonna have to do the math on that because I'm not for sure if that works. Don't have any of those. Oh. You refresh all but the trade. I need 12 more of this going. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's see. Do you get the trade I want? No, you don't. Okay, well, that's going to go on to... I guess you can just stay there. At bites. There is that one, and a blank villager. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead... Bit. Okay, so 4 of these... Hold on, I could turn... Okay, so I'm trying to do the math on this, and my brain is not doing it. Okay, so we essentially say that 1... No, it's not worth it. I was going to say 1 emerald would be worth effectively 14,000 EMC, but if it takes 2 emeralds to get this for the same amount, then it's not worth it. Well, it's worth a shot thinking it might work. Alright. Next level. I can buy glowstone from you too. I need you, sir, to buy more sticks. Hold on. Something else I can buy. You're still not buying. Oh, wait, I can sell you string now. Buy from you. Please let this just go on the second try. Yes, it worked. Okay. Now, that'll work. And boop. I don't know why that's pulling 2 stacks, but it is. So, go and upgrade that. So, gotta wait on that to cook up. There we go. I'm hoping that these aren't going to be out of range, like straight out the gate. That kind of would suck. Grab what other iron I've got laying around. Welcome back, Crimson. I'm kind of wondering. I need 4 blocks, 4 ingots, and an ender pearl. So I gotta wait a little bit longer on that. And that requires 2 ender pearls. So let's just go ahead and do this first. Okay, so this only works with travel anchors. So I'm hoping this is gonna have enough range. I might have to actually play with the librarian for a minute too. I really don't want to do on stream. It's kind of sucks. Have that in case I need it. So I would need, looks like range 5. At least that would be the best bet to go with. Get there. Move a bed out here. Probably not going to though. Almost have enough. There we go. So that's enough for a travel anchor. Need to grab a bunch of sticks. Yes, I'm gonna let these guys refresh and run to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Also waiting on my desk to move up, so. Why are you damn artist? Okay. Hold on, let me adjust my keyboard and all. Trying to do this like this is not. Hold on, isn't there like. Isn't there like a key combo to like speed trade? More of those from you, and then that. I guess the probably better is to start off here. Hold on. Oh, okay. I need to enter a name. I guess we'll call this main ship. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Hey. Hey, how far can you? Wow. How do you use these? Ow. Not what I was trying to do. Okay, how do these darn travel anchors work? Whoop. Okay. Fuck this to like. Okay, they break really easy. How do these work? Each tier. I want to be able to use these to move between the ships. Okay, let me check the mod page. I'm not familiar with this mod at all. Oh yeah, no, sea lanterns are freaking insane, dude. Yeah, a stack of those is almost, it's like 300,000 EMC. I've got half of mine to come up with a way to auto trade those as some early game EMC automation. In fact, thinking about it, actually could work perfectly fine. Use if I get all the 2 auto traders, we can essentially just use sticks to make emeralds, and then we're multiplying EMC quick. Duplicating EMC before we're even supposed to. Travel anchor is just the mod I'm looking for. Travel anchors. Okay. Shift right clicked. Travel staff allows the player to teleport by using shift right click and aiming at the desired location. Okay. Okay, that's supposed to work. Oh, okay, you need 2 of them. These have an EMC value? They do not, so I have to make them individually. And I don't know why I didn't EMC this the first time. But I'll keep buying them. That's why. Okay. So that's also not going to be a valid placement for that either. Okay. Easy enough then. I can plop that back there. And I think we'll just plop it right here. Yep. Fuck. They don't even show up unless you're holding the anchor anyway, so, or the staff. That makes a little more sense now. Totally have. You can tell I haven't ever used these before. See, I have half of mine to put it up here, but I don't think I'll be able to get to it. So we'll call this ship the Navigator. Okay, yep, that'll do the trick. Okay, so that'll let me get between them. So now I just need to make more of those. And I guess names for the different ships. Since this is going to be my primary ship, I probably should come up with a name for it. And the Navigator probably could stand to be a better name. Any ideas, Crimson? Hey. Alright, let me get some more iron cooking. Nope, nope, we're not doing that. Oh, the Cloud Strider? Okay. Yeah, we can name this main one the Cloud Strider. Or Cloud Strider. Okay. Alright, so we'll call that one the Cloud Strider. And then... What about this? I still hear a zombie here. Why? And I know there's emeralds there. I just don't want to remove them. The Horizon... Actually, that's a solid name too. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we have enough materials to make another one. Crimson, are you coming up with these or are you chat GPTing them? Either's fine, I'm just curious. Alright, just gonna grab the next ship. Okay, so the next ship is... Alright, so... I don't even know how to explain what this one does. Let me just plot down through. This one is like a cargo ship. Since it's got these in it. So it's probably more like cargo. Hence why it's got the heavier engine. You got, Crimson. Don't fail me now. I tell you guys. Apparently I missed a few. Oh no, okay, I wasn't tripping. There was one over there. Okay, so that was the flying... No, I'm not naming it Flying Pig. This one just seems like a private ship that just joined up. Gotcha. Wait a minute, what? Why is it... Okay, so apparently, what is the deal? Maybe it only works once you have two of them? Because I'm not standing on them and they're working. Like, I can go clear over here, which isn't set up yet. And if I'm right... Okay, so no. The main ship is out of range here, so I will need to get an enchantment for this. So that one actually, looking at the balloon, looks like a cargo ship. So something along the lines of a heavy hauler. How about the... I got an idea. We'll call it the Atlas. Because it holds up the sky. Oh. That's a similar... I guess that's okay. We might adjust this name just because they're so similar. I kind of like the Atlas for that one. B. O. More. I think we've got that. Okay, yeah, that'll work. We'll change it to the Horizon Seeker. All right. And for this one, I think this is another personal ship. Yeah, this is another personal ship. So we've got at least 2 of those small personal ships. Right, okay, we can end this one that. What about the other one? It's pretty much the exact same ship. So now I can tear that down. Now I can get the them this way. In actuality, I can start tearing that part down too. It's done. That one there. Yep, just a little bit of spruce wood. Alright, we got this one here. And we've got 2 other ships besides these. Yeah, I've got enough stuff to make. Oh, no, there's 3 ships left. Do I have enough stuff for that? Looks like, yes, I just need to grab 1 more Ender Pearl. The Maroon Marauder, okay. Alright. I actually didn't expect to set these up so quick. Okay, the Maroon... Sure. Alright, so the next we have the garden ship. So this is a garden ship. Ooh, that was almost off the edge. So we have garden ship. This is the library ship. And then, did I not bother? Apparently I didn't bother going over to that one. That's strange. I thought I got all of them. Okay, I guess I will, while you think of something, I'll bridge over there with no blocks. We'll just do temp on this for the moment. Or not, because it's out of range. Yeah, definitely gonna have to get that enchant. Yeah, that range enchant's gonna be just about required. Actually, I think it will be required because I don't think I can reach. Yeah, I can't reach those ships. Even at the tip of this one, I can't reach. No, I can. So I can't get close enough to this one from that ship. Yeah. Okay, so a range upgrade will definitely be in the work. Or in the cards. You can get out of my way. I just need to go find a lectern real quick. I know I picked some up. Verdant Vista for the garden and the Windswept Wit. Okay. See if I can roll that, yoink this from the desk. I'm hoping I can roll that book relatively quickly, but I also don't have any, I have a librarian. Reach, vanishing. Poly, flame. 3, I've got affinity. So many enchants, I think it's going to be hard to find it. Give it a few more and see if I get it. Yeah, I've noticed that. Literally everything else but that. I don't even think it needs to be range 5. I think I can deal with a lower tier range in this case. Range 5 would be preferable because that should let me get into any of them. Literally everything but what I'm actually looking for. See, that's annoying. It's not necessary. I'm not going to worry about it right now. Oh, okay. Let's try this. Okay. You can either give me the book I'm looking for, or I'm stabbing you and feeding you to the sharks. I think he took me seriously. Yeah. I'll hold off on doing more of that for the moment. Make him walk the plank debating. What you got? Anything useful? Sleep charm. It's actually not a bad grab. E. Guys in there. Time today. Whoop. I don't know how y'all got up here. Pretty sure I just hit one of my own guys. Okay, either way, got a sleep charm. That's useful to have. You saw what happened to the traveling village, wandering villager, merchant. Wandering trader, that's what his name is. It's failing me on that. Yeah, that's fair. Probably should have whipped out my axe. Okay. Now I can switch over to this one. Did you come up with anything for... I guess we have to actually see what this one does. Okay. This one handles animals, it seems. I'll come clean this out later. There it is. Yeah, this seems like this one handles animals. Oh, that was... Okay, never mind, I haven't removed those. I'm gonna knock this one down. I don't think I took out any of the ship with that. Alright, only one more. Alright, Crimson, come on. You've had good names for all the rest of them. What do you got for this? Seems to handle animals and butchering, so... hello there, Crimson Mother. Huh? Truthfully, Ark is not a good name. They didn't typically butcher the animals that come up. Not discussing semantics right now. Every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Usually around they usually start around 7 p.m. you guys' time. Actually start a little early tonight because kids went to bed early. What was that, Crimson? The Zoo Zoomer? I'm trying to see if I can come up with something. We call it the chopping block. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with something. What do you think about the chopping block? All right, let's look at that one. All right. Ooh, that'd be useful. It's almost busted anyway, so. All right. So the only one I can't remove right now is this one. So I get that range up, that range enchant. But yeah, that'll allow me to get between all of the ships. All right, I'm gonna try rolling this guy a few more times. Come on, give me a range. That's reach. Wrong kind of range. I did not get to check that one. We don't. Whoop. We got range 2. It gave me a range, but it's range 2. But I'm kind of inclined to take it because it might be enough. But I can also combine additional ones, so. Dude. Rip off. That's the thing is I don't know. Holy string. You see the mod page has anything? No, it doesn't say anything. But apparently, by normal, the mod on its own only goes up to range 3, so 2 is actually not bad. The extras, I guess, are apotheosis. I'm just going to go ahead and take what he's got, since it was kind of a pain to get even that. Okay. Actually, that might be plenty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I can even get to the Maroon Marauder from the main ship. Yeah, 2 is plenty, because that can, yeah, I can pop straight to the chopping block from the Strider. Okay. So apparently quite a bit. I don't know why you would need more than that. Yeah, 2 is plenty. We need... I'm kind of curious if we can reach them from the ground. I'm going to sleep and go try that real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, these can be reached from the ground. If I just, like, dive off. Boop. Woohoo! Alley-oop. Woohoo! I'm waiting to screw that up and end up in the, end up smacking into the ground. Lifesaver gummies are too easily to absentmindedly just munch on them. They're gonna make me sick if I keep eating them. Okay. Now that I don't know what to call that, distraction is done. Okay, so that's the stronghold. I guess I need to find diamonds. So backpack's clear. That's good. I'll take that with, and yoink this with me. And yep. Yeah, I've got enough to manage a few of those if I need them. Okay. See, I'm gonna go ahead and make a boat. All right, I did. Put away this, and I need that. It is what it is, man. That's kind of how it is, especially when your channel's still small like mine. At least people are coming in. I did actually learn that some of the stuff I was doing can actually hurt me more than it helps. So I've adjusted how I do like my descriptions and all. Because that block of text I was putting at the bottom apparently is something that can get you in trouble. YouTube does not like that anymore. I was working off of very old information. Concerning I got that information like 3 years ago. That's not even 3. Oh, good lord. Yeah, that information is like 4 or 5 years old, so that's definitely probably a little outdated. So it'll probably help make things run a little bit better. Let's see, any diamonds here? Everything else, though. What do we got over here? Probably not much better. I've already got a decent helmet. Yeah. Let's put some more. I can grab some dark oak while we're over here. Kinda glad I brought a backup axe. Yeah, that kind of makes sense that those aren't. I am really confused as to why my music has shifted back to 2016. It seems like it's almost got a full spin back to 2016. Holy crap. What do we got here? Another kind of wood I can yoink. I like blackwood. Work. See if we can't find some diamonds. Try going up that. No, I don't know that I have raw copper in my table yet, so let me do that. Make sure it's actually going the right way. Okay, now we have some land. Nope. Okay, because I don't know that I have either of these. You know, I've probably grabbed them a couple of times. I like. Oh, that did not work like I hoped it would. Okay. That did work. Okay. That'll work. Okay, can learn that. Can't learn that. Can learn those. Right, I'll grab the boat if I need it. Don't know if I've got this one yet, but no snow. Here, it's back at the base. Don't need to worry about those. Ooh, Archwood Forest. I would go up there, but I'm like 90% sure that is no. Now I'm 100%. That's pillagers. I go ahead and grab a waystone. Need to make that one temporary so I can sleep. The heck? Oh! I don't kill myself from fall damage first. 80. Version. I don't want to have this one either. Okay. Uh, Save that for later. I start working in a melons, mini melons. No, I have blazing. That's a big mountain. What is this tree? Rubber. Okay, yeah, definitely want to grab this. And it's some saplings. My inventory's still okay for the moment, so. Grab some cherry from over there. Okay, I did get saplings. To make sure of that. Whatever you time that right, if you could use it to prevent all fall damage. Yeah, I need to vote again. We either I'm getting really unlucky, or there are far fewer structures in this than I remember there being. And of course, I hit a freaking dead end. At this point, I'm just gonna do it this way. The odds that I ever come here around here again are slim to none. Okay. By the way, Crimson, do you know anybody who can do Minecraft skins? I was kind of thinking of having mine redone because it's honestly it's just a cookie cutter skin that was pulled off of one of the random skin websites and minorly modified. Yeah, I mean it's commonly used enough at this point. I think I've seen it on. If you can't find somebody who is if you know, see if you can't figure out if you know anybody who does skin design. Because I'm pretty sure there's actually a character on Hypixel that uses the same skin I do, like an NPC. And these are at the base. So I'm not going to worry about grabbing these. Why am I not finding any damn structures? I'd have been better off just going back mining. Lizard. Oh wait, I just had a thought. Hold on. There we go. Now I got my adventuring clothes on. Yeah, I've seen like one or two structures this entire time. Okay, that's not what I meant by... Um, I think this one's broken. Yeah, I think that one's broken. There's just nowhere to go. You know what? I'm gonna I'm gonna crank. Maybe I can see something if I crank render distance a bit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked my computer's not screaming at me for doing this. I just cranked everything up to 32 chunks. And I'm still running at 80 frames. And surprisingly enough. Any sheep? I killed sheep around while I was walking. Let's sleep again. Okay, yeah, here it's a little bit laggier. A lot more going on. I've not seen any archberries. Or not. Source berries, that's what they're called. Calling everything the wrong damn name today. There they are. Actually, this is probably a good time to check. Let's see. Vexing, blazing, flourishing, and flashing. What am I missing? Cascading. Let me see. Cascading. There we go. That's all of them. But so I don't know. I'm already in a forest full of them. Never understand why my phone thinks I like a cappella music. Over there. Check out this ship first. There's another ship over there. These might be the best bet at this point. Crimson, when you played this last, do you remember there being more structures? Nice there. Let's check this one. Oh, hold on. All right, we'll check this real quick, and there we finally have a village. Go ahead and back to like 12 chunks. I know it's over there. There it is. Yeah, definitely the first village. I want to check this building. I think this one actually has a couple of diamonds in it. At least one. Okay. Not what I meant. That's what I get for trying to cheat the parkour. Look here. Put me where I want to go. Or no. Never mind. It said abso-fucking-lutely not. Ah. Sworn. Definitely grabbing those. Less for their EMC value and more for the fact that they have one. Well, that didn't work. I could have sworn these buildings had a diamond in them. It's not. Okay. One thing I thought would have a diamond was not. Damn. Point. Screw it. They're all coming here. Easy pickings. Ah. Okay. Drink. I'm now afraid that the iron golem's going to come up and murder me. Do not think I'm going to find any more, any diamonds here, though. Plenty of villagers. Oop. Look. Interesting on where I can find some wool. There's wool tent right here. Threw the stupid boat in again. Not what I was trying to do. Another ship there. Boy, I don't have to crank it back up to 32 chunks again. Hoping looting would be easier, but it does not seem like it's going to be the case. Did they remove computer craft too? No, that's still here. Just that village didn't have a villager for it. Yeah. Oh. All right. Oh, there's another ship. Our luck there. I could have sworn these ships had a good chance of having diamonds in them, at least. Ooh, that's a pirate village. That would actually probably be a pretty good spot to go to. That'll work. So, over this way. Can't remember if the solid is. I think the solid is water. Solid is land. Okay. Wow, that's pretty far inland. Guess we're gonna run around to probably faster just to get out of the boat and walk to it. Hey, free waystone. Come back here in just a second. Should be that salt. Yep. Yeah, this way. There we go. See, diamonds. That's what I needed. Don't need that anymore. Salt, it does. Let's go check out the pirate village. Preferably with my frames, not without them. Those bricks. I kind of like those. Oh. I'm going to spending several pickaxes here. I want all of those bricks for later. I need to make a new pickaxe. I gotta look around and find one. Like, let me look around and see if I can find one first. I'll have those. That's a solid helmet right there, actually. Bunch of rabbits in cages. I am to set this waystone down and go home. Not even gonna mess with that damn snake. Okay. Okay. Okay, I thought I lost it for a minute. That would have been really bad. Another wrench. So now wrap it up. Just take those emeralds. All that into sea lanterns. That'll give us a little bit of a boost again. sword. There, now we have actual diamond tools. Alrighty, so 1 second. Alright, so getting out. Ready. I think that'll be all for tonight. Yeah, I think what we'll do is starting tomorrow night, we will venture into the Nether. What are you doing here? Actually, give me that. Don't have those yet. So I think what we're gonna do is starting tomorrow night, we will venture into the Nether as possible and try to get to the end. So yeah, we're gonna go for trying to kill the dragon tomorrow night. I'm pretty much already set to do it. I just need to probably craft some new armor, which won't take much. Now let's probably just go ahead and do it real quick. All right, and go ahead and prepare for tomorrow night. tests real quick. Alright, so backpack is cleared out. Everything is all set. Might just need to get a little bit more EMC sorted out, but even that shouldn't be too bad. Actually, hold on. You can probably put in all of this fish. Probably wouldn't hurt. All right. Okay. So at that, we're gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. And tomorrow night we will try to get in and knock out the dragon. So we can generally just, I don't know, make a quest book. So we can start making progress into, I think it's this. Which one we're gonna go for first? I have no idea. I have to actually look through these and figure out which one is the simpler of all of them. I don't think any of them are. I think they're all kind of a pain. No. But I will see you guys all tomorrow night. Have a good one.